Joined by David Crosse to talk things, all things Noel Fehily. Has it changed much in there since he's gone?
It's a great place now, to be fair. Noel was kind of drags everyone down with his age and things like that, and inside here now, obviously you've only two lads now over the age of 40, Leighton Aspel and Dickie Johnson, Wayne Hutchinson now. He hasn't taken too kindly with being the third oldest man in the weigh room, but he's only moved up a peg since Noel has left, but he's had enough grey hair and things like that. It was time for him to go.
For me, it was a surprise that Noel kept going for as long as he did. No disrespect to me, he wasn't riding as well as yourself the last few years.
Yeah, no, he had, I think, 27 Grade 1 winners. I'd have won on at least 29 of them, but he had to keep going, to be fair. He's married to a lady called Natasha, and she's a bit of a slave driver, and God knows he'll have to actually work for a living now when he's back home with her.
And they made a big thing about him. How many times was he champion jockey altogether?
Noel was never champion jockey, you know.
Was he ever close to it?
Never even close. I think third, fourth was the best, you know, but I've been third and fourth in places like Germany and Norway and that as well, you know, it's no big feat. You don't hear me going on about it the whole time. They overdid it really at Newbury in this last week, and he was crying like a baby on Racing UK. Lydia interviewed him and things, you know, he was making a mountain out of a molehill for me.
I rode a treble at Sedgefield one day, but I don't think Noel ever done that, and I don't go on much about that, and I don't think he would have won any of the three myself.
Yeah, exactly. He was riding for good trainers all through his career, and you know, I always say most jockeys would win on most horses, you know, and he was on the best horses. So I know he rode 1,350 win or something like that, but you know, he should have probably been pressing on 2,000.
You think of Tony McCoy, what he done?
Exactly.
You wouldn't mention him in the same breath.
No, you wouldn't. You know, Noel's ridden probably a quarter amount of winners he's ridden, you know, so you know, he's gone now, and the weigh room's a better place.
The one thing annoys me about ex-jockeys, Noel being an ex-jockey now, is when they pack in the balloon, put on loads of weight, don't look after it. It really annoys me. I can see him doing that.
Oh, well, I'm actually surprised he retired when he did, because obviously when he had appendicitis through January, he dropped below 10 stone. And
first time in 30 years.
At least 30 years, yeah. And he literally, he could have rode a 10 stone for his last six weeks, 2 months riding, so he's given up when he was lightweight. It just goes to show his minimum weight was always close enough to about 10.8. How lazy he has been throughout his entire career, that he should have been doing 10 stone every day of the week. So I ride a 10 stone every day, and my natural weight is about 10.10. You know, I don't go on about it, and I make the effort to do 10 stone. Noel never had to ride under 10.8, so hence why he ended up going on till nearly 50.
I haven't weighed myself the last few days, but I'm probably similar weight to when I packed in. I wonder what Noel will be in a year's time.
Yeah, Noel is absolutely
17, 18.
Yeah, he's going to be pushing on for those figures. He had a good party on Saturday night, and he'll definitely be close enough to 16, I'd say. Something similar to yourself.
They go on about a horseman as well. He was no Brian Harding.
No, Brian, top class, and you know, when Brian retired there, I think a year and a half ago, he there wasn't a big hoo-ha made about it and all that, and he rode, you know, champion chase winner himself, and
he didn't cry either.
And he didn't cry, you know. He just perfect gentleman, legend of the weigh room in my eyes. Just left. He was riding one day, left the next, and didn't make a big deal out of it, you know. And that's a typical man. Like they all say, Noel's quite shy man and things like that, but Brian Harding's the same. Brian Harding's the same, and just left quietly. Noel made a big announcement and dragging it out then for another 10 days after. Just no need for it in my eyes.
It's as bad as Andrew Thornton, wasn't it? It got boring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Andrew going on about his 10,000th career winner, like that just went on forever and ever, and you know, and the problem, the press don't really have much to write, so they end up writing about it, you know. So it's just no need for it, you know.
Yeah, no, I think me and David agree that Noel will certainly not be missed in the weighing room.
I can't believe how serious they stayed with the whole of that.
That was brilliant. How long did it take you to figure out what was happening? Because you were watching it first, looking very puzzled.
Oh, they were two strange lads. No, I'm sure they didn't mean any of it. I hope they didn't.
The bit that I loved the most was that he didn't make a big hoo-ha.